Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Pranojani Patil. My roll number is 2049. We are going to tell about Hamming code. What is Hamming code? Hamming code is a set of error correction codes that can be used to detect and correct the codes that occur when the data is moved or stored from the sender to the receiver. It is a technique developed by the REM Hamming for error correction. In computer science and telecommunication, Hamming codes are family of linear error correcting codes. Hamming codes can detect 1 bit and 2 bit errors or correct 1 bit errors without detection of uncorrected errors. History of Hamming code. In the late 1940s, Richard Hamming recognized that the further evolution of computers required greater reliability, in particularly the ability to not only detect errors but correct them. His search for error correcting codes lead to Hamming code, perfect one error correcting codes, and the extended Hamming codes. One error correcting and two error correcting detecting codes.
Hello ma'am, myself Ruturaj Bapuja Patil. My roll number is 239 and my topic name is error detecting and correcting code. There are two types of error detecting and correcting code, parity code and Hamming code. Parity code. Definition of parity code is a simple way to decrease the number of bits sent but still detect error is using parity bit. Second point is the Hamming code. Hamming code is an error correction system that can detect and correct error when data is stored or transmitted. It requires adding additional parity bits with the data. It is commonly used in error correction code RAM. Hamming code was invented by Richard Hamming in 1950. The method is useful for a single bit change, which is more probable than two or more bit change. The simplicity of Hamming code makes them suitable for use in computer memory and single error correction. Hamming code is a set of error correction code that can be used to detect and correct the errors that can occur when the data is moved or stored from sender to the receiver. It is a technique developed by R.W. Hamming for the error correction. Application. It is used in wireless communication. In wireless communication, noise and interference can cause errors in the transmitted data. Hamming code can detect and correct these errors, ensuring reliable device communication. Now the another topic is generator and parity check matrix. In coding theory, a basis for a linear code is often represented in the form of a matrix called a generator matrix, while a matrix that represents a basis for the dual code is called as a parity check matrix. These matrices play an important role in a coding theory. Generator of a matrix. In coding theory, a generator matrix is a matrix whose rows form a basis for a linear code. The code word are all of the linear combination of the rows of the matrix. That is, the linear code is the row space of its generator matrix. Parity check matrix. In coding theory, a parity check matrix of a linear block code C is a matrix which describes the linear relation that the component of a code word must satisfy. It can be used to decide whether a particular vector is a code word and is also used in decoding algorithm. Parity check matrix used in coding theory. A parity check matrix of a linear block code C is a matrix which describes the linear relation that the components of a code word must satisfy. It can be used to decide whether a particular vector is code word and is also used in decoding algorithm. How to convert generator matrix to parity check matrix. H is equal to generation 2 parity G converts a standard form binary generator matrix to the corresponding parity check matrix. G is equal to generation 2 parity of H converts a standard form binary parity check matrix to the corresponding generator matrix.
Hello, ma'am. Myself Rahul Vishwas Sangpal. My roll number is 247. Now I am telling the working of the Hamming code. For each integer m is greater than 2, code exists with m parity bits and the formula will be 2 raised to m minus 1. Basically, parity bit for odd bits. If the count is odd, the parity bit value is set to 1, making the total count of occurrence of ones an even number. If the total number of ones in given set of bits is already even, the parity bit value is 0. Odd parity bit. In the case of odd parity bit for given set of bits, the number is counted is ones. Parity bits for each 4 bits.
4 parity bits can check up to 11 data bits, making a 15-bit code. The parity bits P1, P2, P4 and P8 are placed at bit position 1, 2, 4 and 8 respectively. The parity bit is for each 8 bits. The data is defined as the set of 8 bits that can be a set of any byte value. To construct the Hamming code word, we need to calculate 4 different parity values that calculate the parity over different bits of the data. Parity bit for each group of bits that the power of 2, that is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. There are different uses of Hamming code. Hamming code are still widely used in computing, telecommunication and other applications. Hamming code also applied in data compression, some solution to popular puzzle, the head game, block turbo codes.